What's up, devils? J-Dawg back with another goddamn fucking video. And today's video is going to be a little bit more of a fucking show and tell. I got the kind of the idea from, forget who it was, mentioned the video when I showed the Dark Moon CD. And he put in the comments, shout out to you, bro, whoever you are. I'll probably, when I get to that video, all the questions and shit like that, I'll probably give you a shout out there too. But he just said that, I think you remember the Dark Moon or whatever, and said that's a good idea to show kind of more like bands people aren't talking about. Like maybe stuff you picked up, J-Dawg, or bands that you recommend, or stuff that you own that just, bands that nobody's talking about, Well, everybody's talking about fucking 200 stab wounds, fucking blood incantation, and tomb mold. Well, fucking let's start talking about some bands that no one is talking about, right? A lot of times those are the best ones, in my opinion, anyways. So I thought that was a pretty goddamn good idea. I mean, I've already done it without that even idea. I've shown shit here and there, right? But so what I just kind of figured I'd show for this one is I was at the shop re-listening again. I picked these up a while ago. A couple that are at the shop that you guys can pick up if you want. We just have a few copies in, and I'll show you a few that we don't have in stock anymore. I just so happen my personal copies that I listened to down at the shop, brought them in because a lot of times I do that, bring personal collection stuff and listen to it because that's where I listen to most of my music is at the shop because I'm here all goddamn day, making sure orders and stuff getting out. So I'll bring a few CDs, maybe a couple LPs or whatever, and then I just bring it back home. So while shooting this video, I'll show you a few that I've listened to the last few days. One of them I kind of already mentioned. And while I'm at it, I'm going to even show you a new pickup, the J-Dawg one, because I showed you all my Cannibal boots. We got another one in the collection, devils. I just bought this. I bought it on eBay from a guy in the States, but I think this is from Europe. And it was a pretty damn good boot, and it is called Complete Control Tour, which the fucking title is fucking stupid. Should have came up with something a little bit more clever than that, but the cover art's fucking awesome. So another boot added to the collection, and it is live 1992 in Miami Beach, Florida. Sound quality is really good. Chris's vocals, he's singing in the Tomb Mutilated style, so it was really cool. It was right before, I just listened to it today. I got it like 2 days ago in the mail, and I just played it today here at the shop. And there's one song from, Addicted to Vaginal Skin. He announces, we're doing a new album, and I think he says next month or 2 months it's coming out. He's like, here's a new song from it. It's Addicted to Vaginal Skin. All the rest are just Butchered at Birth and Eaten Back to Life songs. So Hells don't have any of these. Like I said, I had to go buy mine on eBay myself. There was like 3 vinyl color versions. I just bought the red. This is kind of like red, orange. That's the one I picked up. Like I said, I got mine on eBay. I know it's a newer boot because I always, as you guys saw, all my Cannibal boots, I fucking search them out, and anytime I find a bottom song, and this one I saw somebody actually, the way I found out, somebody emailed me through a service, and they said, hey Justin, you guys gonna get any of these Cannibal boots? And it was a link. I'm like, fuck, I've never even seen that. And I was like, no. I was like, there's no plans to. And so I just searched and I was on eBay. I just did a fucking buy it now right then and there. I was like, well, I definitely want that. So got that in, happy about that. Then, as far as other recommendations, I got 2 of them for you devils. Shit that nobody's talking about. And I mean fucking nobody, goddammit. So a lot of times, like I said, newer bands coming out or whatever. This is a newer band. I thought was fucking great. First time listen, I knew nothing about them. I heard this about a year ago. Came in once to the shop. We got like 3 or 4 copies in, and it sold out in maybe a couple months or whatever. And we got a restock in maybe a month ago, and I listened to it again. But the first time I picked it up, I was like, very first listen, I just thought it was catchy, memorable, just really enjoyable. It's like Death Grind, and it's from fucking Russia too. Show some Russian love, right? And like I always say, talking about all the Russian junk, all the shitty black metal from there and stuff. Hey, they got a few gems over there too, and I said, more stuff you hear is probably good. But this band was fucking great. And I looked it up on Metal Archives when I first got this album came out. This is their second full length. Their first one is 2011, which I've never even heard to this day. I just know this one. This is 2019, and the band's called Putrid Scum. It's a full length. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a full length. Like it's not an EP. Like I'm not sure if it's a compilation or some shit, but I'm pretty sure it's just a full length studio album. Reason I say that because it has some of these extinction mode, the way it's listed on the back, it's got a little different guys on vocals. The way they type it up, this looks so different. We have just 4 of these left, so I recommend going and picking it up. I sure as fuck did. First, like I said, first listen automatically hit me. As opposed to a lot of stuff, I'm just like, it's okay, or it takes a few listens, it's not very memorable. I was thoroughly entertained very first listen. Don't know how the first album is, but this one was great. Like I said, first one I never heard, but I really want to hear it. It's just lyrics, CD, and the label that put it out is More Hate Productions. Not even familiar with them. I'm sure Chase set up the trade or something, but I just thought that the reason I checked it out too, I don't know, the name looked kind of it just kind of stood out. Educated Scum. I was like, kind of sounded like almost like, I don't know, maybe Napalm Death Scum popped in my mind, and the logo looked kind of like crossover, punk, grindcore. So yeah, this could be good. And I was like, cover art's pretty cool too. So I put it on, and I like literally loved it. So highly recommend that. Only 4 of them here. So now that I do this video, probably won't last fucking long. This is another one I highly recommend. We only have 3 of these. 3 copies of these left. We've had several in the past. This is how I never heard of this band either prior. And it's funny, I looked them up on Metal Archives a little bit more about them. Their demos aren't even listed, just their album, because this is an entire compilation. The band's from Denmark, and the band's called Cinerator. It's one of those compilation discs to where it has everything they've ever done. They did 1 full length, and then they did, so their full length was Centuries of Silence, 1998. And then there's Demo 94 and Demo 96. Those aren't listed in the Metal Archives. All fucking great. It sounds, the biggest band that definitely reminiscent, especially riffs, is like Deicide. You can definitely pick out some like kind of like similar Once Upon the Cross riffs and some Legion riffs. But if you like, Deicide, early Sinister, early Gorefest, if you like that shit, you're gonna fucking love this. I sure as fuck did. Again, never heard of them until this came out, but this came out probably about 2 years ago. Does it say the date? Because that's when I picked it up. Because I just saw early 90s. I'm like, oh, this is right up my alley. I was like, I've never heard of these guys. And then I Metal Archives to see where they're from, Denmark, and I was like, oh, great. This has, because Dark Descent put this out with Dark, plus Dark Symphonies. Remember I told you guys, Dark Symphonies in the Crypt, generally speaking, I don't know about generally speaking, I think always I check out all the stuff he does, because he does a lot of all the reissue stuff. But it's got a nice full booklet with everything. It's got all the members, and does it have any lyrics? Yeah, it's got the lyrics. So you have everything by the fucking band. It's got flyers from back in the day. Yeah, but if you're like me, my favorite stuff to collect is the late 87 to like early 90s demos and shit, and the death metal albums that came out there. If you're a fan of all that stuff, you're 100% guaranteed gonna like this. The double disc, the first disc, like I said, is just the album, The Centuries of Silence, 1998, and the second disc is all the demos. And the demos don't sound like ass either. They sound really fucking good. It's 2 CDs. Highly recommend this one. Big fucking time. So yeah, I think we have, it's either 3 or 4 left. Definitely recommend that. Now these are 3 that other bands will just recommend. Hells don't have them in stock. We did at one point. In fact, I think I picked all 3 of these up from Hells. The first one I'll show quite a fucking long time ago. Nobody fucking talks about this band fucking ever. And I think they're from Germany, if I'm not mistaken. They have 1 demo, 1 full length, and that's what I believe this whole disc is. That's all it is. And the band is called, cover's fucking kind of stupid, but don't let the cover fool you, goddammit. The band is called Putrid Scum. Really catchy fucking grindcore death metal, like death grind, I guess, more so grind. But definitely if you like fucking early Punch and Stench, early Blood, those are kind of the first 2 bands that popped in my mind, but almost like with a little more of the like late 90s, early 2000s. Like, I'm going to go as far as saying Last Days Humanity, but kind of that era mixed in, but with the early 90s. But the songs were all very catchy and memorable. None of this fucking blurred together bullshit where every single song sounds the same. You know what I mean? Kind of like, and I like some of those, don't be wrong. Like I said it a million times. Discord, She Like Gutted. I think that's a great album, but it's called like the fuck it is. I can't tell those songs apart for fuck. You know what I mean? They pretty much all, it's basically a very long At War with Satan song, right? For Satan's Fall. For the most part. There's parts here and there I can pick out, but for the most part, you can't tell them. This, you can tell them, songs all sound different, very fucking brutal. So that's when I like it the most. When it's super catchy and memorable, you can differentiate all the songs, but it's still super fucking brutal and sick. That's my favorite. You know what I mean? because a lot of times, yeah, shit's extreme, and all the genres are guilty of it: grindcore, death metal, black metal. You know, that's why a lot of the black metal, like it's extreme black metal, like I've said, it's like, yeah, I like this kind of music. I was like, but I can't tell the songs apart. I was like, they all blur the fucking together. Hating Turtle, King of Kings. I told you that album. I was like, the title track's great. The rest of this is literally sounds exactly the same. So this does not though. So we definitely don't have any of these left. I got this years ago, probably about 9, 10 years ago from Hell's. And I think I just thought the name was pretty cool. And maybe the back is why I checked it out. Psychosexual cyberspace fucking grind splatter deathcore. That's how they pronounce their fucking music, I suppose. And maybe that's what caught my eye, because otherwise the cover wouldn't. Because remember, I told you guys shit keeps coming through. There's got to be a reason for me to check it out. Somebody told me about it. I heard something about it. Something, or the cover looks really cool, or it looks appealing. Or I look at the back, it's Dark Symphonies, or the Crypt, or I see, 1991 demo for the first time out. I'm like, oh, fuck, never even heard of this. Death Metal 1991 demo. This is, yeah, minimally I'm checking this the fuck out, for sure. So it's got to be reasons like that. And, this one's probably, between that title on the back and Putrid Scum. That's a pretty good name. Cover sucks, but let's put it on. And I fucking loved it. But just recently listened to it like 3 days ago. Listen to that, and these two others next in line like listened. Also picked this up at Hell's. I mentioned this earlier, like 1 or 2 videos back. Like I said, recording this like 2 days later after that. This was about 3 days ago. I listened to this. It's in my collection, and I'm looking for stuff. What's something I haven't listened to in a while and that I don't know? Like I need to touch up on it because it's been so goddamn long. I mean, this album says it came out. Can't be that fucking long. It's 2015. The CD came out. So I guess 7 goddamn years. Probably got it around then. But I put it on, thoroughly enjoyed it again. Didn't remember. It was a totally new listen. But the album was Morbid Vomit, Return to the Crypts. And it looks like this is not even an album. It's just tracks 1 through 4 taken from Demo 2012. Tracks 5 to 8 taken from I Breathe Hell 2013. And they're from Finland, but you think they're from Sweden. It's nothing special. It's just Swedish death metal. Nothing fucking you haven't heard. But the songs were really catchy and entertaining. I'm like, oh, immediately was entertained. I suppose, yeah, there's a lot of bands that sound Swedish. I'm just like, yeah, but they don't have to stand out songs. You know what I mean? This one had really, really catchy, memorable songs. So just lyrics inside. So, but yeah, nothing original. That's all I was telling you guys for all new bands. They don't always have to be original, because it's going to be pretty difficult to make something original at this point. But I was like, you better have fucking memorable songs or something I can kind of hum along to, tap my foot to. I'm not fucking bored. You know what I mean? And I wasn't bored. I was jamming out from fucking song 1 to whatever the fuck Navarre out here, 10, 12. So again, I don't know if this is out of print now. It says 2015 on the back. I remember getting it at Hell's. Like when I saw it on my rack, I was like, Morbid Vomit, and I'm looking at the cover, see the cover. I'm like, huh, that's probably like Razorback type stuff. I was like, I don't remember. I was like, I liked it enough to buy it because it's on my rack at home that I bought it. I got it, so I was like, I don't remember what it sounds like. So let's put this on the fucking player. And like I said, it was a new listen, but I was thoroughly fucking entertained. So just, I'm sure you probably, I can't imagine that's like a highly sought up. Nobody talks about them. I never hear anybody talk about them. Probably get on eBay for fucking what, $6, $9, $10. Discog, same thing. I'm sure there's might even be other distros that have them. Who knows? Maybe NWN has them. Iron Bonehead, fucking Dark Descent. Maybe they do. I don't know. Check. So, but I'm sure it's not gonna be impossible to find. Last one I listened to shop, and I loved this when I first got it. We had their second album too, and I had to have listened to it. I probably picked it up, but I can't remember. I definitely listened to it because I remember not liking it as much, but I thought it was good as well. This is their debut album from the band called Resurgency. Hell's is out of these as well. We had CDs and LPs, which I have both. This is Digipack CD. I want to say these guys are from Greece, if I remember correctly. Because I remember I looked it up when they first came in. I was like, oh, this looks like death metal. So that's why I put it on. All the guys in the back, guys wearing a Sadistic Intent shirt, Autopsy, Deicide shirts. I was like, this looks pretty promising. The best band I can compare it to is early Sinister. Especially the vocals, they sound very reminiscent to Mike, the original Sinister singer. So that's about the best comparison. So if you like that, you're gonna. I loved this, and they did an EP as well, or was it a split? Because I have a couple other things, and I think I do have the second one as well. Definitely listened to it. I remember not being as good, but liked it still. But the first one there, and Now that wasn't a new listen to, because I remember I listened to it a few times when it first came out. What year did this come out? It's not that long ago. Does it say on here? The fucking lamos not put it in here. Yeah, the lamos didn't put the goddamn year. I fucking hate it when they did. But I'm probably gonna say got this maybe 4 years ago or so, 4 maybe 5 years max. So it shouldn't be too hard to find. We've restocked it several times. You can search it. I mean, like maybe it's on Hell's. I mean, I'm pretty sure we probably have something about Resurgency. I'm not pretty sure. We might because we've restocked them and had them in and out. You know what I mean? They come in, sell out, restock comes in. You know, whatever. 6 months later, trickle out the door, et cetera, et cetera. And then I saw the other stuff, and then we had I think a split LP as well. I'm trying to think what all. I think I picked up everything that came in through Hell's, but I remember everything I liked. But I always like, oh, the Floor's Full, like that's the best. Like that's my favorite. So yeah, like I said, you're a fucking fan of, again, early 90s death metal, but it's primarily Sinisters who pop my mind. I don't think you're going to go home disappointed. Hell's may or may not have something by them, so you can search it. But that's, somebody asked me for recommendations that nobody's talking about. Hey, you got, how about you, Devils? Who have you heard about that pile? Have you heard of any of those? None of those? And I mean, if they are, anybody on the fucking Facebook, Instagram, and all that other bullshit that I'm not on, they talking about them? Because I'm sure as fuck not hearing about them. Let me know, goddammit. And also, guys, let me know if you like videos like this, more recommendation ones. And I can even do it. Sometimes maybe I could just do one here and there, just a one-off one of recommendations, like at the end of some questions. Well, I think of them when somebody asks a question that's relevant and something's sitting there. Like that's why Dark Moon popped up. So I can kind of keep my eyes peeled. Okay, what did I listen to this week? And is this, anybody talking about this band? I can recommend it. Let me know if you guys like that or not. You know, bands you can check out and for yourself, or hell, just YouTube and check it out for free if you want. But like I said, minimally the Cinerator and the Educated Scum. If you do check them out and really like them, Hell's has just a few copies left, so you can be covered from there. So that's it for this one, Devils. Let me know what the fuck you think. And any other comments, questions, concerns, leave in the goddamn comments as always. See you in the next one, goddammit.